They say silence speaks volume. If I say silence is a very good communication tool, will you believe me? Yes, it is. Hi, I'm Dr. Deepa Shetty here. I'm a health coach and a homeopath. In communication, which we usually do on a daily basis, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a business, whether it is a simple thing of communicating that you do your daily routine. In our every daily routine, communication has been a very important tool to send across our message to the environment and receive message from the environment. So we use words in all this. Can silence be a tool there? It is. It's a very powerful tool. If you really understand how to use silence in a way that will enhance your communication with your loved ones and in your business and also in an area where you're working with a team, it will do a wonderful thing for you. Most of the time, the words and the communications are used to usually actually to really make you feel one man up ship. It's usually we usually end up into arguments, or we usually see that it is more to do to win a conversation, or it is for an explanation, or it is for a defense, or it is general a factual communication like if I ask what's your name, my name is Deepa Shetty. So it can be just a factual communication also. But if you really want to communicate your message, you will find many times it's not been understood, you are not able to really communicate across, and many times you are able to. So those are the times which I'm speaking are the times when you're not able to communicate and you really feel that the person is not able to understand. At that time, silence will play a very important role. You really need to consciously know and use silence as a communication tool to the others. Saying that, I would say silence are used many ways to communicate wrong way too. Like people who are not able to express their anger use silence as a communication for their anger. That's not what I'm speaking about. I'm speaking about communicating through your silence. So you actually don't use your words. You give a space where a silence is used to actually really communicate what you want to say. If you use silence there, suppose if you are having a heated argument, rather than defending, explaining, and trying to win to give the last word, if you just remain silent and observe the person, you may hear something in that listening apart from the words, the non-verbals, the hidden emotion, the emotion that person is feeling. You will hear all this, and maybe the words will not affect you so much, and then the communication really can go the way you want to. It's a very important tool because it gives a space for listening. It's a very important tool because it communicates the other person that yes, I am there with you empathetically. It's a very important tool when you see that there is an argument happening and you don't want to be a part of the argument, then you can just either be there or walk away and use your silence so that and tell the person that I would talk to you once you're able to come up to when once your the whole level, the hormonal or the anger which is happening inside you settles down, and I would come and have a conversation with you. So silence at that time when you come back and have a conversation plays a very important role because it gives a listening space. And when you're able to listen, you're able to really take into consideration one thing that can end all that arguments because of which it's happening. Even when it is a friend who is actually going through a difficult time, silence plays a very important role by just being there, by just listening to the person and giving him a space without any judgment, because there's no judgment in the silence. I mean, silence is not only verbal silence, it's non-verbal too. I mean, expression like oh my god, I have to listen this, an expression like neutral. I mean, as if there is no emotions happening within you when you're listening to somebody. So, a nod, a smile, and at the times when somebody is going through a difficult time, even a gesture which is making the person realize that you're there with that person is important. So, verbal silence, but non verbally, you can be with the person giving a whole ear to that person. consciously speaking when it is required to come to put across your message, when it is required to stop something that is going to harm the person, when it is required to really build the relationships. It's very important that we learn it, that you're consciously speaking for this. The intention behind it is this, and not that I want to defend or explain or prove my point. And consciously remaining silent with an intention to listen, with an intention to have a powerful communication, communicating to the person, and to make the relationship grow more stronger, plays a very important role. In meditation, silence are used to really understand your own body. I mean, if you're silent and you're just observing your own body, you will see the rhythmic way your respiration is taking, the rhythmic way all the metabolisms are taking, the language that body is speaking even in pain. You will really able to listen to your own body. So silence within your own self will get you to a calm, serene and peaceful environment, and you're able to listen and work towards it. That's how everything around you can make you feel. Silence is very peaceful, and silence can do wonders if it is used to communicate your intention of communicating your message and listening to the person to be a part of it. Saying so, hope you liked my video, and do let me know in the comment section what is that I can speak, or what is that you would like to hear from me. Hope I added some value to you today. Thank you for listening to me. See you again. See ya.